Jasmine Renee Davis. I would like to talk to a supervisor or crisis worker.
This is crisis worker. How can I help you?
What's your name?
My name's Kathy. How can I help you?
Okay, so I don't want you to hurry me in this call. I heard you say it the first time. Um, and so, have you ever spoken to me before?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm calling. I understand that you're not my boss or my owner, and I don't owe you. Just hear what I'm saying, please. I don't owe you any explanation or anything, but your agency is being used and has been used as a weapon against me for years. Okay, but I have some questions to ask you. I have this chips case that you all had participated in, right? And it's beginning to get really stressful, of course. Um, some of your coworkers falsified information and had me Chapter 51. Um, very unnecessary on August 3rd, 2023. But can you tell me, is it unlawful for me to be sleeping, like being outside? Like, I don't have a residence right now. When I was Chapter 51 in 2023, I had a duplex, but things change. Um, I know what I'm doing, and I want to be independent and work my way up and know how to do it and make sure I take care of myself. So, can you explain how you would treat someone that is homeless?
We would treat them like anyone. I mean, we're not going to discriminate just because someone's homeless.
That has been the case. So, like, I have a court case, right? Trying to get my son back, a CHIPS case. He's with my mother right now.
Okay, that's through CPS.
I'm trying to explain to you. But you all have participated in it, right? But one thing, is it unlawful for me not to be able to have, like, what, how would you all handle it when you get involved and when they use crisis and try to say that I'm not being safe because I don't have a residence?
Ma'am, I don't know the circumstances
I
around your
told you
case.
exactly
Every,
what it is. It don't have. I'm just. This is. I'm asking you a question.
ma'am, I understand that, but every case is unique. I mean, there's several
Mm.
factors. I mean, you wouldn't be discriminated against just because you don't have a residence. I mean, that's, but every case is unique. I mean, there's, you know, there'd be several factors that would determine your situation, but I wouldn't believe that you would be discriminated against just because you don't have a residence.
Well, that is one thing that is happening because I do
But I
not.
mean, obviously you would have to show stability for the child. I mean, that's maybe the factor that they're looking at, but I don't know what all their criteria that they're looking at because I'm
But
not a CPS worker.
okay, but now I'm gonna get away from talking about that chips case and ask you some logical questions of the reason of my call in general. Um, I just let you know because I'm not coming to sneak up on you with any shock or surprises or violence. If someone has called you all knowing that I'm not on drugs, I I have been Chapter 51 through a court case that you all then involved yourself in back in September, and they said that the reason was because it's not wise for me to choose to live out in the street.
Ma'am, I don't know the situations here. I mean, as I said, every situation's unique. I don't know.
But can I'm telling you, if you are interrupting me, but if you're a crisis worker, I find that it's doing a poor job of listening to me right now, and you're interrupting me.
I'm
So
listening to you. I'm understanding what you're saying, but I'm just
how?
telling you,
And you
you're
keep
not going to be.
interrupting me. You interrupt me every time I begin to explain something. So who are you? You trying to defend yourself? Defend them? Stop me from talking? I'm trying to explain to you.
Ma'am, I'm letting you talk.
It's not that you're letting me talk. You should be able to hear what I'm saying.
And I'm hearing what you're saying.
So why did you choose to stop me from talking or interrupt me or talk while I was talking and try to say that you don't know what I'm talking about? And I'm as I'm trying to explain, I didn't even get to explain it. And I'm not ma'am, I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. Can you answer that question?
Ma'am, I didn't cut you off. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm trying to figure out how I can best help you.
But how can you figure out how you can best help me and you're not hearing what I'm saying?
Well, how can I help you?
So, what is the reason why people, first of all, so I can make sure, what's the reason why people would call you all at Kenosha County Crisis?
And they call us for all various reasons. Every situation we deal with is unique.
But what is your criteria? What is your mission statement or your objective? Like, what do you hope to get out of a phone call when someone calls you? Or, I mean, what do you usually, can you define crisis then?
Ma'am, there really is no, everyone's crisis. I mean, what I think is a crisis could be different from the next 10 different people. I mean, we help people with resource referral, um, getting them whatever they're needing.
Okay, so you're saying that, but you all make reports substantiated, unsubstantiated according to your beliefs, right? Or what you
So,
find is fit.
yeah.
What?
When you chapter someone, there's law. There's laws that we have to abide by.
I did not say about chapter anything. I said reports. And I did go and say substantiated or unsubstantiated. That's what I said. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
I'm understanding what you're saying, but there is no substantiated or unsubstantiated here in crisis. That's more of a CPS issue. Like that would be like if abuse or neglect was substantiated or unsubstantiated. That's more of a CPS issue.
But I know that you all have made reports, said that people have called you. I know that. I know what I'm talking about. You all have allowed and said that people have called and accused me of doing stuff that I didn't even do.
Well,
And
I
you
had no
sent,
part of that, ma'am. I don't know what the situation was. I don't.
but that's your job. So you're telling me that I'm wrong, and I know that I'm saying accurate information. Now I can't even.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm just saying that I don't know your unique situation. I don't know. Back from 2023, I'm not sure what your
You keep
circumstances
talking
were.
about that game. I asked you not to reference that anymore, though, but you keep sticking to that. And I'm calling about more than once. So you all sit there and talk about people's mental stability and all kinds of stuff, but you won't stay on the course of the call where I'm trying to move forward through the call and go to a different subject, and you're keeping the conversation as that and
I'm
replying.
not.
Yes,
I'm
you
really
are.
not. I'm trying to figure out how I can help you right now.
I hear what you're saying. So you trying to say that? So why did you bring up 2023 then?
Ma'am, how can I help you right now?
But why did you bring up 2023?
Let's leave that in the past.
Oh no, I just asked you why did you do it?
I just use that as an example.
But why is you using it as, why would you use it as an example and why is it and why
I don't know I did.
Okay, now you trying to pretend like you don't know what's happening. And you all are contracted and you're not being trustworthy. And this is a problem. And you all are allowing and contributing to a lot of the deterioration in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and the surrounding areas because of your actions. Like you're displaying, you're not really trying to hear me. You're not focusing on what I'm saying, and you're just really like trying to make it seem like what I'm saying is irrelevant to you in the situation, as if you are not trained properly to understand the relevance of my call. And I don't appreciate that. You have extreme bias now because of what I said at the beginning of the call.
Ma'am, I
And
don't have any bias.
you have
I don't know
proven
you. I
that.
wouldn't have any
You proved
bias.
that. You proved it because I did explain. And all of your responses to my question were at a prejudice, though. You didn't answer it thoroughly as far as me saying what are the precautions if somebody calls you and says that I'm outside and I'm not being safe, and to come and do a wellness check or something like that on me and try to have you to chapter 51 me or something like that? That have nothing to do with a court case. That has something to do with you and you saying it's other people that are involved, but I'm talking about your agency. I'm not talking about anybody else's agency. Or for somebody to try to use it against me because I do not have a residence and I choose to
That's
make it
your
a
choice. That's your choice. You don't. I mean, it's people can't discriminate because if you choose not to have a residence.
but the problem is it comes from a lot of things that have been happening, a lot of things that have been happening in the courts unfair, and a lot of things coming from your agency that have been unlawful in other places. So it's not like I want to always be outside, but I know how to take care of myself, and I'm not going to just go and just live at somebody's house or go do something irresponsible, or I'm not on drugs or anything. I'm just living my life. Now, if someone is yelling but they are talking about all legitimate things, how would you handle that?
Um, if there's somebody's yelling,
Yes. Like if you find that some
right?
like me, I talk loud, especially when my feelings are hurt and I believe that I'm like,
Like I said, part of our assessment. I mean, it all goes. I mean, like I said, no two situations are alike. I mean, some people are soft spoken, some people are louder. That's neither here nor there. That's just how a person presents. Now, if they're agitated and they're aggressive, or I mean, that's a different story. I mean, it all depends.
so why would it be a different story if someone is agitated or aggressive?
Ma'am, how can I help you?
Why aren't you answering my questions? And you're supposed to be a crisis worker. So you're not
Ma'am, I'm
trying to
asking.
help me gain it. You're
Going
not
in
trying to help
circles.
your
You're,
job.
you're going
Tell
in
me,
circles.
no, I'm not.
I'm
And now
wanting
you,
to know how I can
nah.
help you.
You said I'm doing what? What did you say I'm doing?
Ma'am, how can I
What
help
did
you?
you just say that I was doing though?
I feel like we're going in circles here. I'm trying to figure out how to best help you.
You told me that I'm going in circles. How would I be going in circles?
Ma'am, how can I help you?
How would I be going into circles though?
I asked you how I can help you.
I so can you tell me how is it that you find
Because
that
I'm
this
not,
is going in circles?
I'm telling you how we deal with certain situations, and I'm not finding out how I can best help you.
Every time I ask you to explain what you say, you play like you a victim in a situation and you disregarding everything I say, and that's very like your culture there.
You're saying I'm trying to provide explanation.
How? And you keep being intrusive in the things that I'm saying to you, and I'm legitimately trying to talk to you to gain an understanding so that I can help myself and do the things that I have to do to be successful.